Hello and welcome to the Spokane Then and Now podcast. I'm Jesse Tinsley, a photographer at the Spokesman-Review. Each podcast will look back at a historical photo column from the paper and add a few more photos. Ernest James Brown came to Spokane in the mid-1920s as the chauffeur for H.D. Lee, the businessman responsible for Lee overalls. Lee was sickly and stopped traveling, but Brown came back to Spokane after that first visit. Staked with some money from Lee, Brown opened the Sawdust Trail, a little cafe at Sprague and Havana in Spokane Valley, in 1927. The small cafe was a hit because of E.J.'s fried chicken and his wife's lemon meringue pies. Brown served spare ribs as a side dish. People didn't know what barbecued spare ribs were, he told the Spokane Chronicle. In 1929, the Browns built a 350-seat restaurant, the Pirate's Den they called it, on the hillside above the intersection of Fancher and Sprague Avenue. The billboard-sized marquee lit up with the words "Dine and Dance." They could be seen for miles. The club had live jazz, a floor show, and dancing every night they were open. The joint became famous as a club where prominent black entertainers like Louis Armstrong, Cab Calloway, and Nat King Cole brought just a little touch of the Harlem Renaissance to Spokane. Brown changed the name to Club Harlem, or the Harlem Club, around 1936. Family legend says that either Louis Armstrong or Nat King Cole suggested the change. At least 5 nights a week, the clientele of the Harlem Club was white. African Americans came to the club on other nights for parties and music. The community seemed to understand this economic decision by a black businessman. And yet in that era, many restaurants and stores wouldn't serve black folks. In 1950, Brown was charged with selling alcohol to minors and staying open too late. Brown usually just paid the fines. In July of 1951, the club was destroyed by fire, ending an era of entertainment and good food in Spokane. Mr. Brown worked at McCollum Ford until he died in 1965. In the newspaper column, E.J. Jim Brown can be seen at far right with his restaurant's band preparing to ride through Spokane and advertise his club. In the background, the Masonic Hall can be seen. The hall today is a concert and party venue. Thank you for watching the Then and Now podcast. See you next time.